Hello, and welcome back to the Avatar Early Access event. For this next deck, we're going to do a little bit of Phoenix Fleet Airship, 2 black and a black for a Mythic Rare 4/4 artifact vehicle with flying. At the beginning of your end step, if you sacrificed a permanent this turn, I don't know, by sacking something to the repurposing bay, create a token that's a copy of this vehicle. As long as you control 8 or more permanents named Phoenix Fleet Airship, this vehicle is an artifact creature. So that's it. That's the whole bit. I'm not doing anything more fancy than that. I just really like this card, and I want to see if we can get 8 of these on the battlefield. Flip them all into flying, airship creatures and swing for lethal. We're also going to run the Planetarium of Wan Shi Tong, another new card, 6-mana legendary artifact, mythic rare, pay 1 and tap to scry 2. Whenever you surveil or scry, look at the top card of your library. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Do this only once each turn. So that's it. Those are some new cards. The rest of it is pretty standard shell. I'm running 4 Enigma Jewels, which I don't always do because I really want to make sure we have mana to sack stuff to the bay because I really want these Phoenix airships popping off. We got a couple 5-drops as well because we have a lot of 4-drops in the deck. So we can sack the airships and convert them into Riptide Guardian to tuck one of their non-land permanents, third from the top, or even Memory Guardian. I like this card too because we could just play it cheap normally, and it is still at 5-drop, and then we could upgrade it right off the bay into the Planetarium and try out that new card as well. 23 land, 4 Clayfire bricks, and 4, whatever that little blue artifact is, draw card, so should hopefully be okay on land. I did just play this deck once. I won the match. I don't know if it was that interesting, so I cut it, but yeah, I don't know. It was fine. It was just kind of a boring match. It was weird. We're on the play. Let's do it. We'll keep this. We got a lot of shock lands in this deck, more than you probably want to be running. All right. Blue on 1. Hopefully the bricks can compensate for that. Okay. Shock it up. We get a non-shock land. Every land in hand is a shock. Back to 18. And then synth and look for either ideally a whatever upgrade station, I forget what it's called. One to the bottom. Okay, another Enigma Jewel. Let's go Scryin. Nope, don't need either of those cards. Send them both back. Obviously, this deck is a lot weaker than the United Battlefront version, but I just want to try it out. I'm really hoping they're not control with Ultima, because then we're just sad. Seven mana to craft. Guess we don't have quite enough to do that. Dusk Rose, there goes our synth. One top this time. And we're not really going to target that so easily unless we wait till we have 6 mana, which we could. That is a useless card. Thank you, Dave. All right, we'll just sit here, do a whole lot of nothing. Just a little hanging out, you and I. I mean, I think we want to wait for 6 mana to tuck the reliquary. Oh, it's Ward 2. That's brutal. Okay, we're not even doing that. We're also doing some artifact shenanigans. Synth, okay. The other thing we could do is we could cut the warship down to 1 and put the rest of the collected companies in. Because you don't really need more than 1 warship, for the most part. I just thought it'd be cool to include them all. Probably, what, white or blue? I think we should still wait another turn for the Gear Hulk. We could tuck the synth now. But we kind of need our own synth to do anything. Thank you. Okay. It's a good one. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Sure. We'll see if Wan Shi Tong can pop off if we're just dead here. I wonder if they flash on an artifact or something. Currently taking 8. Okay, snare away who? Bay or synth? We got one more shot at this. To 3. Alright, it's Wan Shi Tong or bust. It's a good one. Probably should have waited till their turn, but hopefully our triggers order. First, resolve the Star Cage. Okay. It's a decent outcome for us. Don't need either of these guys. Okay. Down to 3. Top deck another synth. We're hanging in there, though. I mean, I'd like to win via battleships, but I guess we can do it the old-fashioned way. To top, spooky. Enigma Jewel. I think we Gear Hulk the snare, get back the bay. And then what? Maybe we start with Wan Shi Tong. Scry or Surveil? Obviously, we had Fire Crystal, we could just win here. But I think we'll hang out with the Planetarium. And take a instant scry on their turn. If they Star Cage here, maybe we can Go get something nice. Snare, where we going with that? Take our Star Cage. Sure. Get back Reliquary. Where are we going with that? I think you let that resolve. And then if we wanted to planetarium into another Star Cage, I guess we could get the ETB again, but we obviously have lots of creatures. I mean, they need a Star Cage here or they lose. Sack the Relic, tap a 12/12, draw a card. You gotta hit that Star Cage on top. It's another Snare. Don't do it, though. Hey, it's the Phoenix Fleet airship. Nice. Alright, let's do the Wan Shi Tong thing. Hey, there's our own airship. That's what I'm talking about. I guess you can actually scry on your own turn, because you can play a synth, scry on your turn, and then scry on your opponent's turn. It's obviously just game, but that's okay. Did they sack a permanent? They did, so they got an airship. That's cool. Oh, they get another one. Oh, that's huge. They have 6 blockers now. Ah, it's not lethal. Okay, cool. Nice. I mean, we have lots of ways to do this. I guess we're looking... Let's just see what we can get here first. Memory Guardian for free is pretty good, I guess. Oh, the airship is maybe better or the same. So now, oh yeah, we only have 1 airship. Now we just have lethal anyway, though. So, okay, we'll just attack all. We have 7 attackers, and I think that should be fine. Because now each attacker is lethal, so we don't need to do it up any more than that. Realistically, we shouldn't run 4 airships. Realistically, we should run 4 United Battlefront. And then just have more consistency in hitting our repurposing bays, and then use the repurposing bays aggressively to try to get the 1 airship. And that makes more sense. If we really want to win via airships, then, yeah, I think we should have more collected company. But it's kind of against early access. We'll leave it as is, I guess. But casting an airship just doesn't do a whole lot. Like, really, these should be collected companies. Discard with this deck. Like, this is really what it should be. And we can leave the rest of it as is. Nope, that's not the right button. Okay. Still, we'll see if we can get 8 of those suckers down. Yeah, Wan Shi Tong's not as bad as I thought, just because you can scry on your turn with a hard-casted synth and then still scry on their turn for 1. That's not bad. If you put in more Surveil or Scry lands into the deck, then you can also just play one of those, casting for free on your turn, and then pay 1 on your opponent's turn. It's probably worth considering. I don't know if it makes the deck in standard or not, but it is certainly very powerful. Alright, we'll see if we can queue up against anyone else here. On the play with synth, I mean, you have Starcage, I guess. Starcage on play makes this playable, I think. This might be blue. Let's hold off. It means we can't necessarily cast the airship, but be okay. Okay, so we take land. We would also take specifically black land. Yeah, we'll take the passage. We can go on black here. We have no ability to sack permanents yet, so... If we were just trying to win, we would just synth here first. But, yeah, I guess we can still do that. We'll see if they have a counterspell. Probably don't need to hit these off Battlefront, right? Still need a way to sack permanents. There's this, and that'll help us sack stuff now. Unfortunately, the game might end before we get there. We do have the airship in hand, and we can easily sack... Not sure we should sack here. We can't sack the airship. I don't know what we're sacking. We also don't have any more 4-drops. We can sack the jewel and go get a 2-drop. Sadly. Getting the land lets us Wan Shi Tong, which isn't bad. I guess just lethal either way, though. Does not do the airship thing. Deck is too good without the airship is the problem. This might be a short 30-minute video. I don't know if I want to do the full hour of this. I love the airship. But the core of synth is so strong that we can maybe throw in one more airship. So we have 2 4-drops, 2... Then you can sack the airship to get a 5-drop. Without worrying about not having any more airships. On the play, pretty solid. Can be white or blue. Go white here. Julie. Don't actually need either of these. Pay black and tap Surveil. Create a token that's a copy of this creature. And second artifact per creature. Actually, only a sorcery. That's pretty weird, right? Masker Worm, okay. Their Bailmer got Vein Ripper. So they have the new Reanimator thing, but do they have haste? Can they win in one turn is kind of the question. During Tenacity. Maybe an infinite combo off of this. When we gain life, take a point, lose that much life. Yeah, they could have... I don't know if the other piece of this combo exists in Standard anymore. But they could play the new 3-mana Reanimator and get back like Tenacity and something else. And then gain life and then set off the infinite combo. I don't know if that still exists in Standard or not. There used to be a 5-mana... Righteous. I think it does. I think it's Foundations. I think that infinite combo still exists in Standard. I'm not sure what Julie does though. Repurposing Bay. Sack the Saw Blades. Get another Repurposing Bay. Oh, we're gonna shuffle anyway. It doesn't matter. I'm curious what we're doing with Judy, one of many. Create a token that's a copy of this creature. Then sacrifice an artifact or creature. So you could sack the Dream Thief and then you have 2 Judys. Alright, it is Foggy Swamp. Can they infinite combo here? Massacre Worm? None of these things have haste though, right? I think they're gonna drain us for a lot, but I don't think it's lethal. It feels like we want to Saw Blades now, I think. Otherwise, we'll take an extra damage off of that guy dying. Alright, so -2, -2. But nobody's got haste, right? So that's it? Take 6. It's a big chunk of damage, for sure. I guess it would have been 12 if they had the other creature down still. Technically, I guess we do this. And then it's just lethal there, so we don't really do the star. I mean, we can show a ship, but don't matter. Actually, it does matter. That's okay. Not really playing to win. I don't know how many more games I'm going to do with this because just not really... It's fun, but it's just too much synth. It doesn't really feel like anything new. And I don't know if the airship... I love the concept of the airship. I just don't know if you can play it in this deck in the early access event and feel like you're doing something new. And then in standard, you probably just run Fire Crystal anyway. So I don't think I'm in love with this video, I guess. I might just publish it as a little 30-minute bit and call it a day. They could also win here, potentially, if they just... Those exiled for good? I guess they are exiled. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I think we'll call it there. It's cute, but it doesn't feel right for early access. I love the concept of the ship. If you saw the series, like, it's pretty epic's series finale, not just season finale. Series finale with the warships is very cool, but it doesn't feel right for early access. At least not in this build. You could maybe do like another sack build where I never done that deck before. There's like the weapons manufacturing, right? Whenever a non-token artifact you control enters, create a colorless artifact. Token and munitions when this thing was battlefield. There's like you could do a munitions deck, and that would probably be less powerful and more appropriate for early access. But I never really liked that deck, so I don't feel like building it right now. All right, we'll call it here. Super short video. Usually do the hours, but this will be a little 30-minute. Sorry, it's a bit underwhelming. We'll have to try airship in like a weird manufacturing home or something at some point. Okay, like and subscribe, leave a comment. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.